Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name is GBay99. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I'm super sick today. I don't know if you guys can tell it with my face and my voice or anything like that, but I want to still get a daily video out for you guys. So today we're going to be chilling a little bit and rambling about some topics that I have been meaning to talk to you guys about for a while now. These are a bunch of things that I've really been wanting to talk to you guys about, and now is the perfect time since I'm really sick and don't really feel up to doing much else. So anyway, I'm not going to waste any of your time. We're going to go ahead and jump right in, but I would like to say that this video is kind of important to me, and I feel like these topics that I'm about to talk about are kind of relevant and interesting. Maybe not interesting, that's kind of subjective, but they're pretty relevant to you guys, anyone that's subscribed to my channel and wants to see videos in the future and keep watching and interested on my opinions on the current state of League and stuff like that. I'm going to cover all of that, and I hope you guys will enjoy watching. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. So I don't know if I ever told you guys where I got the inspiration behind the content in the videos I put out. You guys all know, I've said a million times, that I got the idea to do daily commentaries from the Call of Duty YouTubers, people like FaZe Rain and FaZe Jev, who do daily cut commentaries. That's where I got the idea to do the format of the videos that I make. But the actual content itself is something that I sort of took inspiration from big YouTubers that make series of videos, but then occasionally do something else. So there's a bunch of different YouTubers that do this, but I'll give you a good example. Spazzy is actually a perfect League of Legends example. If you go onto Spazzy's YouTube channel and take a look at all his videos, you will see a bunch of different videos that he's released. You will see all of his different series, his guides, his gameplay commentaries. You'll see his funny moments on stream, or, you know, whatever. All the different series that he has. But occasionally you'll see a video where he just does something different, where he talks about some topic. Like the most recent one, I think, was one where he just sort of talked about jobs and how having a job kind of sucks if you go into it with the wrong mentality, but going into it with the right mentality, you can really make a job rewarding for yourself. I mean, it's a really weird video and it feels super out of place, but for me, those are typically the videos I find most interesting about those YouTubers on those kinds of YouTube channels. When you see a series, I mean, things can get kind of repetitive and boring, but when you see that sort of, that bit of spice, that bit of flavor, that different video that pops up that you weren't expecting at all, that was something that really, I always love watching those kinds of videos for any big YouTuber that normally does series and then occasionally surprises their subscriber base with a nice little video like that. Basically, I said to myself, you know what, let's make a channel of entirely those videos. If I like those videos so much, and I'm sure there are plenty of other people that do too, let's make a channel entirely of those kinds of videos. So that's what I've been trying to do. You know, whether we're talking about something super related to League, like why Teemo is a super annoying champion to play against from a game design perspective, or how Yorick introduced all these anti-fun mechanics, or even just a personal thing like being a happy, positive person. That's what yesterday's video was on. There's been a lot of videos like that I've released, and they've all been very fun, and I feel like they're all very different and unique, and I enjoy making them because it's something new every day, mostly. You know, we might get hung up on one topic for a little while, for a few days in a row, but typically it's something new every day. However, if you guys haven't been paying attention, you might not have noticed that recently I have not been making many videos about League of Legends. I've not been making many videos talking about game design in League of Legends, the things that I typically like to talk about: champion design, game design, certain things, you know, delving into the details of League. And recently that's been because League has not been as fun as it used to be for me with this current build of the game. There's a number of different things that sort of attribute to that, and it's something that you guys might have been feeling as well recently, but this is something that I've had happen before. Don't worry, I'm not quitting League. I've been playing for 5 years, and there have definitely been periods where the game has not been super fun for me. But right now, it's getting to one of those frustrating periods, and there's a number of reasons why. One of the reasons is top lane. The current meta top lane is very, very frustrating. I mean, top lane used to be a lane where it was such a creative lane. Back in Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, you used to see every character go top lane, whether it was a straight mage like Malzahar or Annie, or it was a hybrid mage like Rumble and Kennen, a hybrid bruiser like Aurelia and Jax, or Nidalee, whatever the hell she was supposed to be in Season 1, and then you have all the tanks like Maokai, or not Maokai, Malphite. The Maokai was a jungle back then, but you had a bunch of different characters top lane that you could run, and that's one of the things that made the lane really exciting. Was it was this lane where you had all sorts of different champions, and they would duke it out 1 versus 1, and then eventually group up with the team and team fight late game. But currently, top lane doesn't feel like a bastion of diversity anymore. Whether it's juggernauts are all super OP and you always got to play a juggernaut top lane, or it's tanks are always super OP and you always got to play a tank top lane, it feels like whatever you take top lane nowadays, you're kind of required to take. It doesn't feel as diverse of a lane anymore, and if you try and do something that's out of meta, then you'll just sort of get destroyed by a champion that's in the meta. It's also a lane where it's not really about 1v1ing anymore or about really focusing at all on trying to kill your lane opponent. It's much more about taking teleport and then waiting for action to happen somewhere else on the map, and then you teleport in and try and help your team out like that. That's just something that's not been very fun for me recently. I've been trying to get into some other lanes, honestly, but it's just, you know, top lane is my lane. It's the lane I've been playing for years and years, so it's something that's kind of hard to get away from. There are also a lot of champions you have to ban. I mean, with all the juggernauts that came in and all them being super OP, like Darius and Mordekaiser and even Garen, and then you have all the annoying jungles that if they get Stated Devourer and then get farmed super hard, like Xin Zhao and Master Yi, then they can one-shot all your carries, and then you have people like Evelynn that are just annoying as hell to play against always. I mean, there's a lot of champions that it feels like you have to ban. There's a lot of problem champions, and if you let one slip through the ban phase, then it can make the game entirely not fun for you at all. I mean, there's a lot of different elements that are all starting to add up and making League a little bit less of an enjoyable experience for me. It's sort of like I go from playing it 10 hours a day to, you know, maybe just 3 or 4 games a day. So it's not something that's going to get me to quit the game, but it's something that's making it a little less fun for me and making me want to move into other games. This is something that's happened before. I mean, as I said, you know, I've been playing League forever, and I've had periods like this before. League has not been a perfect game up until this point. There's been plenty of bad metas that have been frustrating to play in. But also, one thing that's not League's fault that I think is sort of the breaking point for me is I think one reason I haven't really been having that much fun with League is because I haven't had a game where I've been able to get visceral joy from it. So what I mean by that, you know video games like Call of Duty or FIFA or even like World of Warcraft arenas or something back when they were good. I mean, there's a lot of games out there where it can give you instant joy, right? Or instant adrenaline, instant excitement because you just get thrown right into combat and everything is, you know, go, go, go. You compare that to League. League is a much more passive game. You know, you get into lane, you spend a long time, 10 minutes of just, you know, trying to last hit every minion and not really going for that many kills since you can't do that anymore top lane. You just got to last hit every minion. And then, you know, you're grouping with your team and you're trying to position and move around the map and stuff like that. I mean, I think I've been getting a little bit bored with all of the non-combat aspects of League. Last night I played a game of Aurelia in Ranked and I had so much fun in the game. It was a game where I went 18, 14, and 6 or something. I had a lot of kills and a lot of deaths, and I didn't have that many deaths because I played super badly, and I didn't have that many kills because I played super well. I was just playing so aggressive. I had a really boring laning phase because I played against a Cho'Gath in the top lane, which I couldn't do anything until our jungler ganked, but it was a game where I was constantly looking to team fight, and I didn't care if the team fight was good or bad. I was constantly looking to team fight, and then I would have a team fight, and I would do amazing things in it. My teammates would say, "Holy shit, Aurelia, that was amazing," and I'd be like, "Hell yeah, it is. That was fun to do," but then there'd also be like a huge period of waiting. Okay, we got to wait 3 minutes for Baron to spawn because we can't take anything else, and, you know, we got to just sort of turtle here and be boring for 3 minutes. I mean, I've been getting a little bit tired of those aspects of League, the boring aspects that aren't just team fights and, you know, going for kills and stuff. And I think that's because I haven't had a game like Call of Duty or, you know, FIFA or whatever, where I can just play it, pick it up, play it, and then get instant joy from it. And so I've been trying to get that kind of enjoyment out of League of Legends, and that does not work in League of Legends. You got to be a lot more patient in League. And I think this is one of the reasons that I've really been trying to like get into more games, because I do think that League provides a lot of different kinds of fun, but if you don't play other games, then it does lack in a few certain ways, and that's one of them. And that's one that's kind of important for me. And I think this is also one of the reasons I want to diversify my content a little bit on the channel, because I have been trying to get into more games and enjoy more of them, and, you know, hopefully still put that into my YouTube channel, bring out more content. In the end, though, I just want to keep everything super fun and enjoyable for me, because I feel like that's when I do my best work. I feel like my best videos are the videos where I make them and I have a blast making them. I have nothing but joy in my heart while I'm making them, so excited to upload it to YouTube and share with you guys. I feel like those are my best videos. I feel like that's when I'm best at the video games I play. I mean, back in Season 2, Season 1, when I was good at League, when I was playing with the amateurs and low-rated pros, that I was having a blast with League, and that's why I played it so much and was able to get so good with a lot of dedicated practice. And I want to make sure I can still find that in video games and make sure that I still get that kind of joy from all the video games I play, and then hopefully transition that into my YouTube videos, into the daily videos. Anyway, though, I guess I should go ahead and probably wrap up today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching. I know this video was just sort of rambly and it didn't really have too much of a message behind it, but I kind of wanted to share my thoughts with you guys because this has been some stuff that I've been feeling for the past week. I'm kind of hoping that Rivals of Aether, once that comes out, that can just be the game that I play. I can just play League of Legends and Rivals of Aether all day, get rank 1 in Rivals of Aether, get super inspired to keep playing League, and make a bunch of videos with all that. But anyway, I'm sick, I'm rambling, I gotta go to bed, get a nap or something. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching today's video. I will, of course, see you all tomorrow, but until then, thank you very much for watching. Good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.